You know, there are things we use every single day without giving them a second thought. Like the pedals in your car. We just get in and drive. But that layout? It's not random. It's actually a piece of life-saving genius hiding in plain sight. So let's dive in and see what's really going on down there.
So, we all know the deal. Gas on the right, brake on the left. It just feels normal, doesn't it? You probably figure it's just a tradition, something that's stuck around from the early days. But what if I told you that what feels like a simple habit is actually a deeply researched, life-saving design choice?
See, the truth is, this layout is what experts call a counterintuitive but absolutely correct safety design. It's not about what's comfortable or what feels easy. It's all about what keeps you safe when a split second is all you've got. Let's break down that hidden logic.
All right, so first, let's get into the core idea behind this whole design, because it kind of flips the script on what you'd normally think of as user-friendly.
Okay, this is the crucial point right here. The number one goal of this layout isn't to make your commute more comfortable. Its main job is to make sure that when you mess up, and hey, we all do, the consequences are as small as possible. It's basically a safety net for human error.
To really get this, we have to look at what our bodies do in a moment of pure, unthinking panic. This is where the design is just brilliant.
Just imagine it for a second. You're driving along, and out of nowhere, a car swerves right into your lane. What does your body do before your brain can even catch up? Your instincts take over, and believe it or not, those instincts follow a very predictable pattern.
So, researchers have actually studied this exact scenario. When we get startled in the driver's seat, our body lurches forward. Our knees buckle inward, kind of toward the center and to the left. And this is the most important part. Your right foot, the one doing all the work, doesn't lift up. No, it sweeps sideways, horizontally to the left.
And this is where it all clicks. With the layout we have now, that panicked, sideways sweep of your foot lands it squarely on the brake. It's a life-saving reflex you don't even have to think about. But now, just imagine for a second if the pedals were reversed. That same exact instinctive motion, it would mean you're flooring the accelerator. An absolute catastrophe.
And that's the whole idea in a nutshell. The pedal layout is literally designed to funnel your body's most basic panicked reaction into the safest possible action, braking. It brilliantly turns your wrong move into the right one.
But it's not just about what happens in a panic. The layout is also way smarter when it comes to the subtle ergonomics of our bodies, specifically how we use our feet during a totally normal drive.
You see, for the vast majority of us, our right foot is just more dexterous. It has way finer muscle control, a better range of motion in the ankle, and it's much more stable when you're making those tiny little adjustments over and over again.
Now, think about the job description for each pedal. The accelerator needs constant, gentle little inputs to maintain your speed, right? It's a precision task. The brake, though, that's your emergency stop. It just needs a firm, decisive press. It's a safety-first action, not a delicate dance. So the system gives the precision job to your more precise foot. Makes sense.
So we've covered panic in normal driving, but the design goes even deeper. It's built around a fundamental principle that makes the whole system fail-safe. And here it is. This is a core principle in automotive safety engineering. Anytime a driver makes a mistake, the car should, by default, want to slow down, not speed up. The system should always lean towards deceleration.
This table right here shows you exactly why that principle is so critical. Let's just walk through it. Say your foot slips off the pedal. With our current layout, you might accidentally tap the brake. No big deal. With a reverse layout, you'd be tapping the gas. We already talked about the panic sweep. One way leads to a hard brake, the other to full acceleration. And think about a brand new driver who panics. In our system, they hit the wrong thing and the car stops. In the other system, the car launches forward. You see, in every single one of these common mistakes, our current design defaults to the much safer option.
And get this, it's not just the order of the pedals. Their physical shape and position are part of the genius too. The brake pedal is intentionally wider, so it's a bigger, easier target to hit. It's usually a bit closer, so it's quicker to get to, and it's often slightly higher than the gas, meaning you have to consciously lift your foot to press it, which really helps prevent you from hitting both by accident.
So when you put all these pieces together, the human psychology, the ergonomics, the fail-safe engineering, you start to realize this isn't just one of many good options, it's really the only logical choice. And that's why this isn't some American thing or a European quirk, it's the global standard. For decades, car makers all over the world, in all kinds of different driving cultures, they all tested different ideas. And they all eventually landed on this exact layout for one simple reason. The data overwhelmingly proves it causes fewer accidents. Period.
If you wanted to boil this entire design philosophy down to one sentence, this would be it. The goal is to let the worst reaction get the least bad result. It's about designing a system that accepts you're going to have a bad reaction and channels it into the least terrible outcome possible.
And that right there is what makes this such a perfect example of truly great design. It goes beyond just making something work. It anticipates our flaws, our mistakes, our moments of panic, and it builds a quiet little safety net to protect us from ourselves.
This kind of hidden logic is everywhere once you start looking for it. And it really makes you wonder, right? What other things that you use every single day are quietly, brilliantly designed to save your life, and you don't even know it?